So after we get the immersion depth set, the next adjustment we're going to make is the lift distance. The way this machine works is it takes a weld stud and it lifts it up in the air and then it plunges it back down. And that distance that it lifts up in the air and goes back, that travel is what we call the lift distance. And that's the next adjustment we have to make. The way we make that adjustment is, like before, we have the machine turned on, but we're going to push this button here, which puts the machine in the lift test mode. And you'll see it goes down to 0, the voltage. And now we can go through the motions of welding without actually welding a stud. So when we push these two palm buttons, the head will move down, and you can see it does a lift motion. That's the lift motion there, where it lifts the stud up and plunges it back down. So what we want to adjust this distance that's going to lift up to around 2 millimeters. On the top of the weld head is a knob, and when you turn it, it clicks, and each click is about 0.1 millimeters. So what we could do is turn it down to where till the head just starts to lift. Turning it clockwise reduces the lift. Got a little bit of movement there. So now we see the head the shaft is barely lifting up. So from this point on, since we know each click is 1/10 of a millimeter, if I do 10 clicks counterclockwise, then that should have the lift about 1 millimeter. 10 more. So we have about 2 millimeters lift. And when I'm talking about 2 millimeters is the distance that the head travels up and down. So that looks like a lot more than 2 millimeters. So let me get that set. And also you could just measure this distance. But basically that's what you have to have set. It moves up 2 millimeters off the surface of the material and then back down. And that's how we make the lift adjustment on this particular weld head here. That's it.